All right, guys, I got another kind of sort of silly card. The last few weeks have been really busy. I've already added the Amex Gold, the Amex Hilton Aspire, the Gemini card, the Amex Marriott Bonvoy Brilliant, and the Fairwinds Visa Signature. So yeah, this is the 6th card that I've been approved for, either in 2025 or right at the end of 2024. So I've been busy, especially when it comes to sign-up bonuses. In today's video, I'm going to review this card. I'm going to talk about why this card really isn't a great one, and it was a pretty silly decision to even apply for it. I'll also tell you why I applied anyway, and how I'm going to use it. I'll go over how this blitzkrieg fits into my current credit card strategy, and hopefully you can come away with some insight, maybe some value. But first, if you are new here, I talk about credit cards, points, miles, cashback, and travel. If you're into that sort of thing, consider subscribing. Currently, more than half of you viewers are not subscribed. Also, if you get any value from this video or you're just entertained, slap that like button for me. Let's get started. Guys, yesterday I applied and was approved for the Virgin Atlantic Mastercard by Synchrony Bank. Guys, I don't really recommend this card for anyone besides maybe the die-hard Virgin Atlantic fans and guys that are way late in the game that are just trying to grab some bonuses here and there. The card isn't exactly bad for the first year, but I don't think most of you should waste your time. With that said, let's go over it. So first off, this card is a Mastercard World Elite. I'll talk more about that, but the reason this is significant is personal to me. See, I have a special technique to generate spend with MasterCards, so it's very easy for me to hit this sign-up bonus without disrupting the work being done on the other 3 cards I'm working on for the sign-up bonus. 2025 has been the blitzkrieg application year for me. I'm really trying to see where this limit is in the new card game. I won't get into the spending techniques here, but that might be something I talk about in a channel members only video. And speaking of that, if you are interested in becoming a channel member, you can for just $2.99 a month. You can cancel that anytime. I do try to do channel member videos on Sunday mornings, and those videos are short, to the point, and contain content that probably isn't suitable for the general public. Okay, let's talk about the Virgin Atlantic World Elite MasterCard. This card is a co-branded card brought to us by Synchrony Bank. A lot of you guys probably aren't a fan of Synchrony, but then I would say they're pretty easy on the approvals, so that could be a plus. If you are familiar with Virgin Atlantic, they are an airline headquartered in the UK, but their points ecosystem includes flights, cruises, hotels, and many other things, so it makes things a little bit interesting. They are also now part of the SkyTeam Alliance, and their miles are really great, in my opinion, for not only Virgin Atlantic flights, but also for Air France, KLM, and Delta Airlines for you domestic flyers. So back to the card. Everyone's first question is, drumroll, is there a bonus? Of course there is. I think this card initially launched with a lower bonus, I think 40,000 Virgin miles, but it is currently being advertised with a 60,000 Virgin Atlantic miles bonus for just $3,000 spend, 90 days. For me, I can hit that the day I receive the card, so it's a quick and easy 60,000 Virgin miles. Later in the video, I'm going to give you a few examples of what I can redeem those miles for. Now, this card does have a $99 annual fee, but hey, I would purchase 60,000 Virgin miles for $99 every day of the week, twice on Sundays. But I don't know if you're going to find a whole lot to directly mitigate that $99 annual fee in your first year and beyond. So how does this card earn? Well, let's just get it out there. 3 times on Virgin flights, Virgin cruises, and Virgin hotels. The card earns 2 times on dining, groceries, popular streaming services, and EV charging. 1 mile on everything else where MasterCard is accepted, which is almost just about everywhere. Okay, so stop yawning. Also understand Virgin is a partner with most banks, so you could earn Virgin miles much better with Chase, Amex, Citi, or Capital One, but hey, how about that bonus? Let's talk about the benefits that come with the card. The card earns towards status through spending incentives. I don't fly Virgin Atlantic enough to even be familiar with their status program, but this card earns 25 tier points for each $2,500 spend, and that's up to 50 tier points per month. So if you are interested in Virgin status, there might be some incentive there for you. The card earns 5,000 Virgin miles each year you renew the card. The points guy currently values Virgin miles at 1.4 cents per point, so that would be worth around 70 bucks. I'm starting to see some value creeping into the card, and by the way, I think you can do much better than 1.4 cents with these miles, and we're going to take a look at that later. One time per cardholder year, when you book 2 nights at a Virgin hotel, you can get the 3rd night free. Vegas. You'll earn 2,500 Virgin miles when you add authorized users, up to a maximum of 10,000 miles. I didn't know that when I applied, or I would have added a couple extra players, but that could make the initial bonus and first year value of the card pretty good in my eyes. This card has no foreign transaction fees, and it is a World Elite Mastercard complete with that concierge service. Now, here comes the weird part, and I hope I'm getting this part right because it's not super simple how they explain it. There are some spending bonuses at $15,000 and $30,000. Hitting each of these milestones allows you to choose from one of the following perks. For flights, a voucher for a companion seat or an upgraded cabin for yourself. For hotels, 1 free night or an upgraded room. And for Virgin Voyages, which is their cruise line, a $300 bar tab credit or Blue Credit Perks package. I don't think I'm interested in spending that much on this card, but hey, we'll see. But don't hold your breath. There you go. It's one of those niche cards that you could definitely get some value from, especially if you were able to put that additional large amount of spend on the card, but it is difficult for me to recommend this card to anyone after the first year. So, Luke, why did you get it? Well, I wanted an easy bonus, plain and simple. In June, I'm executing a redemption that involved 225,000 Virgin miles for 3 seats in business class on ITA Airways to Rome. So I'm basically almost out of Virgin miles. I also like to use and earn Virgin miles in lieu of Delta Sky miles because they're just more valuable for Delta flights. Most of my Delta flights lately have been for positioning to an international business class flight. So for me, it looks like Boston or JFK mostly. This card is almost certain to be a one and done for me. So let's get some examples of what we can do. And please recognize this isn't me cherry picking the best ever redemption. This is me typing a script on a Tuesday while I scan the Virgin website. Let's take a random look, Columbus to JFK. And it's 7,500 miles in the back of the plane, of course, but 21,000 for first class. Pretty nice here. I'm not going to kill you with screenshots, so I'll just tell you the value. $209 in economy, 334 bucks to fly like a human being in first. And that is 2.7 cents and almost 1.6 cents per point. Here's an overseas flight from JFK to Dublin, Ireland, and the Virgin site has a couple of options. 30,000 miles and $5.60 on board Delta, or 12,000 miles and $183 for the flight on KLM. I love KLM, but the Delta flight is $573. That's going to be 1.89 cents per point. And the KLM flight, well, listen, the KLM flight has a connection, so I'm not even going to waste my time calculating it. We wouldn't take it. Flying on Virgin Atlantic is also looking good these days. I'm not even going to spend any time on this one, but for 6,000 miles, you can get to London. So I'd say those miles have some serious value for a lot of different people. Guys, I hope this video wasn't too long for this card, but I really do love Virgin miles. And by the way, Virgin miles don't expire, and we didn't even talk about the cruise redemptions, which are actually very valuable. So tell me what you think in the comments. Guys, I get these cards so you don't have to, but if you want an easy bonus, you still might want to get this one. Guys, if you have stayed all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and I want to thank every single one of you.